can you tell us about your experience filming OPA? It's a new indie movie coming out this week in the US. And we would like to know how you got the role and how was your experience filming it in Greece?
Yeah, well, I had just finished doing a play touring around England, and I was returning back to London when I switched my phone on, and I had 14 missed calls from Alki David, who plays Spiros in the film, asking me how long it would take me to get to Heathrow Airport. So the next thing I know, I'm on a plane with the script, with my computer on my lap, reading the script for the first time at 30,000 feet up high. And I was very nervous because I knew that in a few hours later I would be meeting with this director on a boat somewhere in the Mediterranean. So 12 hours later, and I was very, very excited because reading the script I thought, well, this part is definitely written for me. I could do this, I can do this, it's great. So, 12 hours later, I'm on a boat in the Mediterranean, meeting with Udayan Prasad, who is this wonderful, wonderful director. And we read a couple of scenes together, and then he said, we'd love you to do the film. So I started filming the next day with no rehearsal time. No time to prepare or anything, just jumped in the next day and I did it.
Didn't you think when you got the calls, like, what am I doing? Come on, that's not doable. I can't do it. I can't be there the next day.
Well, but you can. It's actually possible.
Yeah.
It's your thing. I mean, I did actually. I thought, no, I can't. I'm so tired. I was doing this play for 4 months and I was absolutely exhausted. It was my first day off. And I thought, no. I mean, I can go tomorrow. I mean, really, today I don't want to go anywhere. And then, you think, well, actually, this is such a great part for me, and it's possible. You can, and especially now, you could get on a plane and go somewhere and be there, 12 hours later, and you're somewhere else. So it's.
And that's what actually brought you here in Hollywood.
Yes.
Right now, promoting.
I'm here
film.
promoting, OPA, which opens on the 16th on Friday at a theatre near you.
And let's see, what is the best memory you have of OPA?
Of OPA.
When somebody says OPA, what does it come to your mind?
God, the sun, the sea, the people, those delicious red tomatoes that you could taste the sun in them. I mean, the food was delicious. The fish, sitting in a little restaurant outside in the evenings, drinking ouzo and eating octopus.
Yeah. You guys get drunk there?
No, we didn't get drunk, but when you're on a Greek island like Patmos, which is one of the most beautiful places, and actually that's the reason to go and see the film, is to see Patmos. And you fall in love with Patmos, I think. And you fall in love with ouzo. But you can only drink ouzo in Patmos.
Yeah.
You can't drink ouzo in LA.
Yeah, it's different.
It doesn't travel well.
Yeah.
And wine, and fish, and the vegetables and the fruit.
And you also were the first production to film inside the cave of St. John.
Of St. John, yes.
Right.
That was incredible, actually. There was an amazing energy coming from the cave. I mean, I felt this is, I was overwhelmed, actually. I was overwhelmed when I was in that cage, and it was incredible, the incredible energy.
And your role was
playing Katerina, an owner of a tavern in Patmos, the most popular restaurant in Patmos, where everyone comes from my, paidakia, my lamb chops, my lamb chops, and amazing food and dancing and
your co-protagonists.
Yes, Matthew Modine.
Matthew Modine. His role was actually he came to Patmos.
He was an archaeologist who came to Patmos searching for St. John's cup. And he has all this new technology, and he finds exactly where St. John's cup is. And which is true, actually. In Patmos there is so much archaeological stuff. Yeah. So archaeologists are there all the time, and
so he does make this long trip.
He makes this long trip
just for this cup.
Just for this.
He was, let's say, obsessed with this thing.
He's obsessed. His whole life he spent searching for this, and it was his father's dream.
Was there be a thing like that for you that would completely make you obsessed, and you'll travel the world just to go find it?
Well,
say,
I'm
what is
kind
your
of.
St. John's cup?
Where is my? Well, my St. John's cup is. I guess I'm a bit more of Katerina in the film, which I enjoy life and being in the moment, and which is a very Greek thing, I think. I enjoy every moment. My St. John's cup is to find a place like Patmos, to have a place where the people are nice and friendly and warm, and a place, it's kind of my own little sunny spot. Especially after living in London, I kind of need my own Patmos, which maybe it is in Patmos, somewhere in the Mediterranean,
so did you
Greek
have any
island.
trouble settling in London? Because you said you're more like Katerina. I think that's a little bit different.
I did, actually. I love London. I have kind of a love and hate relationship with London. I love London. I love the culture in London. I love the fact that you can see anything in London, plays, film, galleries. You have everything in London. I hate the weather. I grew up in Cyprus. I grew up in a sunny place where, we have sunshine 350 days a year. It's sunny. And living in a place where it's grey most of the time, I find it hard.
So that was your, let's say, your trouble. You didn't have any other trouble with the English culture, because people, I think, are different than Katerina in
London.
England,
yes, I don't know, but you kind of adapt. You kind of have to bring your own. And actually, English people, they can be. I think they're a bit scared, but once you open up a door, they make great friends. I have some wonderful. Once you become a friend to an English person, and they're very loyal.
So now, share a little bit with us from your experience in Hollywood, coming here, and are you maybe thinking to
move here?
Move here, and
maybe I'm not. I mean, I'm spending a couple of weeks here, maybe 3 weeks, and because I have also 2 little children, and I have a family in London, and the plan is, what I would love is to kind of divide our time between here and London. And so I'm in the process, it's great here. The weather is nice, people are friendly, there is a lot more work. So see if that's possible. I mean, we have to kind of go and see and speak to my husband, who is very English, and see what we do.
Tell us a little bit about your background. You told us you come from Cyprus.
Yeah, I grew up in Cyprus. And when I was 18, I came to study in America, and I was in Florida, and then in Boston, then New York, and I fell in love with an English actor and moved to London. 2003, I moved to London. And
do you visit Cyprus often?
I do. My family is there. My parents are there. My brother's there. My grandparents, and so I do. I go to Cyprus at least 3 times a year, I'll say. And my children are now in Cyprus with my parents, having a wonderful time.
Do they speak Greek?
Yes, they do.
Agni, thank you very much. It was wonderful to interview you, and go see OPA.
And yes, go and see OPA. Thank you very much.